Hi, this is I'm Bacon, the Stuttering Gamer, and I'm just going to do a quick run through of good setups for the Clan vs Clan, also known as the eSports rules when it comes to Call of Duty. And I'm going to start off here with the Remington R5. To me, this is one of the best ARs in the game. It just simply has tons of damage and is really accurate. And personally, I use the foregrip and the extended mags just because I don't care to have the red dot on there. So I can actually get another attachment that actually does something for me, and I really enjoy just the feel of the extended mags on this. I always use a concussion grenade just because I was using to throw in for a stun check and just see if anyone's there. Perks wise, this would be the same across all classes. I always go ready up because it's that split second of going from sprinting and then bringing your gun up. Having that split second helps so much in gunfights, and you may not notice it if you don't use it now, but if you switch to it and start using it in this class, you will really start to notice it. And the second perk I go with is agility because I just like to be able to move around faster with all my classes. I used to use sleight of hand on this class just because I got so used to reloading after every shot, but especially when it comes to the eSports rules. You're not running into it as many people. Especially if you have a good team, you don't have to worry about. You always know where they're at pretty much, so you don't have to worry too much about the reload speed. Especially on the Remington and a few other guns that they have a pretty fast reload speed. Next perk I use is Quick Draw. Again, especially paired up with Ready Up, just the ability to aim down sight faster when you're close quarters against somebody else who's equal skill. That little extra time helps a lot. And my next two perks are two mandatory perks that I have to have, no matter what. One is Dead Silence, especially if you're doing the eSports rules. Most people in there are going to have a headset, from Turtle Beaches to Astros, to Tritons, whatever. I actually have the Astro A40s. If someone does not have Dead Silence on, I can pretty much hear them from across the map. They sound like a herd of elephants, and it's just an easy kill. And it's easy to just know exactly where you're at. Last one is Focus. This perk helps you out so much. When you're aiming down sight and you're getting shot at, this doesn't make you kick up as much. That less kick lets you stay on target better and possibly get that kill. And now I'm gonna move on to my strike packages. When you're doing the eSports rules, you have to use Specialist. Assault and Support are both banned. Now going into Specialist, first thing I get is Sleight of Hand. Just get 3 kills and you can just reload faster. It's a nice help to have after a couple kills or captures or whatever. Next is ICU. If you get to 6 and just be able to get the extra health a little bit faster when you're getting shot at, and then be able to move on, it's awesome. Then my bonus when I get to 8 kills is Marathon, just to help out with to move around better. Scavenger, because especially if you get to these higher kill streaks, you're going to be needing to get more ammo at some point. And then just to help with the survivability some more is Attack Resist and Blast Shield, just to be able to not have the stuns hit you as bad, and of course with the grenades. And I'm sure you're wondering why I don't have a perk in that third slot. I want you to notice what happens when I put in a third perk in there. You notice how the bonus kills goes from 8 to 11. So instead of getting 11 kills to get 4 more perks, I dropped that third one. I need 8. It's a great help. And now just let me go to my next 2 classes and just a quick rundown on the guns I use. Next is another one for the Remington R5, but this one is with a thermal sight. This one is I only use this class when I'm going into Search and Destroy. Just get the easy picks, this just is able to help you out a lot. It does take a bit to get used to, so I wouldn't recommend it unless you do want to practice with it some. Next is the Honey Badger. It's just a comfort weapon for me. There's nothing else to that. The Vector, this is a great gun if you want something that's close range but also has some decent longer range. I use this on the maps like Freight, Octane, because it does have a little bit more of a range to it. K7 is just another one that's fun, comfort one for me. The final one is the mtar. Again, this is a great close quarters weapon. A little bit more close quarters than the Vector, in my opinion, but it's still a great gun. And then I don't use any sights on these because I've gotten so used to using iron sights on all my weapons. But muzzle brake just to help with a little bit longer range on the weapons, and foregrip is a must on almost any weapon just to help with the vertical recoil. On the Vector, some people do switch it up and go with the red dot instead of the foregrip, but personally I prefer the foregrip. But if you have any questions, just let me know. Leave the comments down below. And see you guys later. Peace.